Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Roman Reigns could be at the receiving end of another heartbreak in WWE heading into WrestleMania 41. Recently, Matthew Rehwoldt, aka Aiden English, stated he loved the idea of Paul Heyman leaving the Tribal Chief for CM Punk. Last year, Paul Heyman owed one to CM Punk for assisting the OG Bloodline in their war against Solo Sikoa's faction and Bronson Reed, heading into WWE Survivor Series War Games. However, the favor was never revealed, and the Second City Saint teased it multiple times across the weekly product. Speaking on the Rebooked Wrestling podcast, one of the hosts stated that CM Punk's favor could be for Paul Heyman to leave Roman Reigns. Matthew Rehwoldt, aka Aiden English, said he loves this idea and has heard a few people suggest something similar heading into WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. After months of hiatus, Paul Heyman returned to SmackDown ahead of Survivor Series and introduced CM Punk as the final member of OG Bloodline in the War Games match. The Weissman brokered peace between the Tribal Chief and the Second City Saint. Unfortunately, Roman Reigns was never on board with the idea, nor did he trust CM Punk with his Weissman. Earlier this year, the Straight Edge star eliminated the Tribal Chief and Seth Rollins from the men's Royal Rumble match, which infuriated Reigns. However, Rollins quickly took him out. On the latest edition of WWE Raw, Roman Reigns returned and attacked Seth Rollins. While he was doing so, Paul Heyman entered the cage and tended to CM Punk. This made the OTC angry, and he attacked Heyman's former client to close the show. As we approach the grand spectacle of WrestleMania 41, one of the most intriguing storylines in WWE has been the ongoing dominance of Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief and leader of the Bloodline. Reigns has been virtually untouchable, holding both the Universal and WWE Championships for an extended period and creating an aura of invincibility around his character. His reign has been bolstered not only by his in-ring abilities, but also by the power of the Bloodline, with members such as Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Paul Heyman playing pivotal roles in solidifying his dominance. However, as WrestleMania 41 looms on the horizon, a growing sense of uncertainty surrounds the stability of Roman Reigns' alliance, and an ex-WWE star has predicted that one of his biggest allies could be walking away from him, possibly setting the stage for an unexpected rivalry and a shocking moment at the biggest event of the year. The rise of Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. Roman Reigns' career trajectory has been remarkable. From being a member of the Shield alongside Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, Reigns always appeared to be the company's chosen star. However, despite his natural athleticism, charisma, and in-ring ability, fans were initially reluctant to embrace him as the top babyface. The backlash against Reigns was palpable, and WWE struggled to find the right formula to make him the beloved figure they hoped he would become. Everything changed in 2020 when Reigns turned heel and adopted the persona of the Tribal Chief. With Paul Heyman by his side, Reigns launched a reign of terror that would leave an indelible mark on the WWE Universe. The creation of the Bloodline faction, composed of Reigns' real-life cousins, the Usos, Jey and Jimmy, solidified his position at the top of the mountain. The dynamic of Reigns as the leader of his family was a refreshing change for WWE fans, and it provided compelling storytelling that set the stage for the most dominant heel run in recent memory. Roman's transformation into the Tribal Chief has made him the centerpiece of WWE programming, dominating both SmackDown and the pay-per-view landscape. The Usos, in particular, have been key to his success, assisting in his matches and defending his interests at every turn. Together, the Bloodline has become a powerful faction that few dare challenge. But with Reigns' dominance, the tides of loyalty and family have begun to shift. As we approach WrestleMania 41, the cracks within the Bloodline are becoming more visible, and predictions have surfaced suggesting that Reigns could face a monumental betrayal from within his own ranks. One of the biggest names to have shared their thoughts on this possibility is none other than an ex-WWE star, who claims that one of Roman's biggest allies could be leaving him for another rising star in WWE. An ex-WWE star speaks out. Could the Usos turn on Roman Reigns? The ex-WWE star in question is none other than Matt Hardy, a veteran of the business who has seen his fair share of faction dynamics, betrayal, and family drama throughout his career. Hardy recently shared his thoughts on the future of the bloodline, stating that, given the growing tension within the faction, it's possible that Jey Uso, one of Roman Reigns' closest allies, could eventually break away from the bloodline and align himself with another top WWE superstar. I think Jey Uso is the one to watch in the coming months, Hardy remarked during a podcast interview. Roman Reigns has done a tremendous job of keeping the bloodline together, but there's only so much loyalty can last, especially when your family starts questioning your leadership. I wouldn't be surprised if Jey Uso makes a move for the top spot in WWE. And that could mean leaving Roman and even betraying him at WrestleMania. Hardy's comments come as a surprise to many fans, as Jey Uso has been integral to Roman Reigns' dominance, playing a key role in the faction's success. However, recent storylines have hinted at internal strife within the bloodline. Jey's personal journey has been one of the most compelling aspects of the faction's storyline. In 2020, Jey Uso was forced to acknowledge Roman Reigns as the tribal chief, a decision that deeply impacted him emotionally. He initially fought against Roman's authority, but was ultimately swayed by his cousin's overwhelming power. However, the cracks in their relationship began to show when Jey Uso seemed to grow more disillusioned with Roman's control. His loyalty was put to the test multiple times, and in 2022, Jey even briefly stepped away from the bloodline, only to return after being convinced by Roman's show of power. But Jey's emotional journey, from resistance to reluctant acceptance, suggests that there could be a breaking point on the horizon. If Jey feels that he's being held back or manipulated by Roman, he might finally take the step toward carving his own path. Matt Hardy's prediction is particularly relevant considering the current landscape of WWE. Roman Reigns has been positioned as the ultimate top dog, with no clear challenger in sight. However, the rise of fresh talent in WWE, particularly names like Cody Rhodes, has created a potential opening for someone to step up and challenge Reigns' reign. Jey Uso, long considered one of the most underappreciated talents in WWE, could very well see this as his opportunity to break free from Roman's shadow. The WrestleMania 41 connection. Will Jey Uso make his move? The question now becomes, if Jey Uso does indeed decide to break away from Roman Reigns, when will it happen? Matt Hardy suggests that WrestleMania 41 could be the perfect stage for such a dramatic turn of events. With the grandiosity of WrestleMania, the stakes couldn't be higher, and any betrayal or shift in allegiance would have a profound impact on the future of WWE. Imagine this scenario. Roman Reigns is scheduled to defend his titles in a high-stakes match at WrestleMania 41, potentially against a challenger like Cody Rhodes, who has already begun to position himself as the heir apparent to Reigns' throne. As the match reaches its climax, and it seems like Reigns might retain his championship, Jey Uso makes a shocking appearance. However, instead of helping his cousin, Jey blindsides Reigns, attacking him and aligning himself with a new top star, perhaps Cody Rhodes or another challenger. The shock would reverberate throughout the WWE universe, as Jey's defection from the bloodline would not only mark the end of Roman's dominance, but also elevate Jey to new heights as a singles competitor. This scenario, while speculative, makes a lot of sense from both a storytelling and character development perspective. For Jey Uso, this would be the culmination of his journey from loyal enforcer to independent star. Breaking away from Roman would give him the freedom to pursue his own legacy, free from the shadow of his cousin's reign. What does this mean for Roman Reigns? If Jey Uso does indeed leave the bloodline, the fallout would be monumental for Roman Reigns. For years, Reigns has relied on the strength of his family to maintain his position at the top of WWE. The Usos, in particular, have been invaluable to his success, assisting him in defending his titles and even handling his opponents outside the ring. The loss of Jey would leave a significant hole in the bloodline, and Reigns would have to adjust to the absence of his most loyal ally. The emotional and psychological impact on Roman would be profound. As the leader of the bloodline, Reigns has prided himself on being the unchallenged ruler of his family, dictating their actions and ensuring their loyalty. His departure would undermine this authority and force Roman to confront his own vulnerability. It would also set the stage for a potential rivalry between the two cousins, with G possibly seeking retribution for years of manipulation and control. The dynamic between the two could shift from family loyalty to personal vendetta, which would provide WWE with one of its most compelling storylines heading into the post-WrestleMania season. Conclusion: a new era in WWE. The prediction that Jey Uso could break away from Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41 is more than just a rumor. It's a potential game-changer for WWE. With the rise of new stars like Cody Rhodes and the ongoing developments within the bloodline, the stage is set for a seismic shift in WWE's hierarchy. Whether or not Jey Uso ultimately turns on Roman remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: WWE is building towards something monumental, and WrestleMania 41 could be the turning point in Roman Reigns' reign as the tribal chief. If Jey does make the decision to walk away from Roman and forge his own path, the ripple effect will be felt throughout WWE, from the locker room to the fans in attendance. The WWE Universe has witnessed family loyalty being tested before, but a betrayal of this magnitude would undoubtedly be one of the most shocking moments in WrestleMania history. The possibilities for WWE's future are endless, and with Roman Reigns' biggest ally potentially leaving him, WrestleMania 41 promises to be a game-changing event that will shape the landscape of WWE for years to come. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.